some sort of secret relationship while he's still married to Remy Ma. She put some stuff out on the internet. You get me?
It ain't no thing, oh, I want him and he's married to you. And it's not that. I'm a girl's girl. So when it comes to like that, that's not it. We all know that Remy was already out here having her little boy toy or whatever friend. He done came out and done said it that they were in a relationship 2 years.
Wow.
So don't look at me and say, oh, you just came and messed up this happy home. That's not what happened.
Because that relationship was already over.
That was already over.
Okay.
So now that's their privacy and they didn't do that, but she's out with this guy parading around, whatever. So everybody knew that she was with this guy already. So it was a private situation and a private understanding of what's going on.
Papoose was a good man from what I seen. I wish I had a good man like Papoose. Remember, I now want Papoose back. And he done moved in with his new girlfriend. Now she gotta play the hand that she picked. That man waited for her like she was in jail.
In recent times, really not ready for this work. She said it's natural. She don't have it. Not even I like talking about faith. Sometimes people be in hands put on stuff. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite events.
I am wondering, what would it take? How much money would it take for you to jump the ring with Remy Ma? Just what? Really? She mentioned what? You're actually telling me? Oh my God.
So at this point, it does. Nothing to do with whatever else. It's just that part. That part of that part there is where it's like you wait for me to take money. Right. Why would you know, you should came to me like shit.
Hello, Barbara. This is.
Oh no.
Let me know about Hello, Barbara. This is Showdown.
It's more thing. But
Remy M's social media disclosure of Papa's alleged affair with boxing champion Clarissa Shields has left the entertainment community in utter disbelief. However, Kirk Frost decided to dive right into this fiery mess just when we thought things might get any more explosive. Trust me when I say that he did this with receipts and no intention of holding back. Kirk Frost jumped on the scene and defended Papoose with the zeal of a protective big brother, praising him for maintaining his honor and quiet while young Kirk was just getting started. And Remy was allegedly out here playing games and making friends with other rappers behind the scenes. He threw himself into this drama headfirst, accusing Remy of being toxic and exposing her for trying to play the innocent victim when she was truly. Allow me to take you back to the start of this pipe hop disaster last year for those of you who want a thorough explanation. The mastermind responsible for Papoose's humiliation in public. When it was revealed that Remy Ma and Papa's ostensibly ideal marriage had failed, the entertainment industry was shocked, but this drama was far from over. Rumor had it that Remy had been skulking around with an underground battle rapper named Easy the Block Captain and received this tea a few weeks after the bomb was dropped. Everyone was on edge because of this man's rudeness and disregard for everyone, especially because he was in the same social circles as Papoose. Just the beginning a few months later, Remy was the subject of yet another startling disclosure when it was stated by sources that he had engaged in bad news or polyamorous behavior with another rapper. Papoose, meanwhile, handled the matter with elegance and respect, keeping quiet like a real gentleman and focusing on his future. While his name was being dragged through the mud, the man said nothing derogatory and didn't spill any tea. But the real fireworks started when Papoose finally decided to step out and live his life with a child and a new wife by his side, and Remy went utterly crazy. She posted alleged screenshots and receipts on social media a few days ago, claiming that Papoose had cheated on her with boxing champion Clarissa Shields. It was like the 4th of July. Remy went all out, sharing the intimate conversations between Papo and Clarissa, as well as the sultry commentary. Trust me, my darling, she's not just dropping clues, she's delivering a whole dish of publicity. Not the only one, as everyone knows. Remy Ma has always been that girl who makes people cringe with a single gaze and exudes energy like a straight boss. But this time, honey, she sparked a quarrel with someone who treated her disrespectfully by disclosing that Papoose supposedly slept off on the phone with Clarissa while still residing in her home. Everyone gasped as she hurled this shade, exclaiming, "This girl is supposed to be a world champion boxer, a baby." As soon as she heard my voice, she abruptly hung up. They genuinely struggle for a living, and the consequence was more devastating than anyone could have predicted. With all of her championship belts in hand, Clarissa Shields, who never backs down, clapped back at Remy with the dexterity of a professional fighter delivering a knockout. Before Blow posed the question, everyone was perplexed as to how a woman with 2 boyfriends could be angry with a man who only has 1 girlfriend. Social media was in utter turmoil as a result, but Clarissa wasn't done yet. She was just. After warming up, she swiftly took her feud from Instagram to Twitter, viciously attacking everyone and saying, "I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is crashing out like this clown, forcing others to get popcorn." Social media is going crazy about the way she read Remy for filth. Her practice of sending fake texts is completely out of control. Bullying me is not acceptable. You look ridiculous because of your anger and resentment. Simply stop. With her own shadow, Remy, who never backs down from a fight, corrected Clarissa. "You're 29, and let me just say, honey, you're not aging like a nice wine. I'm not 45 yet. Tell your boyfriend to buy you some flowers and gifts," she continued, referring to Clara instead. He finally allowed everyone's notifications to go off this week after months of silence because he was working on a side project and didn't even pick up his...
Absolutely. And then you have the coverage of, who you're dating, your personal life, beef with rappers and all.
I don't even know what you're talking about. So I have to be honest, social media is not a real place. People do crazy stuff all the time, and you just kind of have to deal with it. And I guess with it, you having all these followers, and then stardom comes hate and all this different type of stuff. But only thing I've noticed is that people are very intimidated by natural Black women.
So you're saying it's not true?
Is what true?
Is all the whole Remy and Pap situation, none of it was true?
I don't have nothing to do with that. I have been open in all my relationships that I've had.
Mm-hmm.
All of them.
This has made a story because Pap.
I don't even know nothing about that.
But I'm just saying that's why it's being made a story is because
I am 29. So how can I know about any of that? Let's just be honest. So this is what I'm saying. When I'm ready to announce who I'm with, I will do that. But till then, everything else is just speculation. And the internet, once again, is not a real...
Kirk Frost arrived on the scene like a man on a mission, defending Papoose with the ferocity of a protective big brother. He praised Papoose for keeping his composure and dignity, while Remy was allegedly out here playing games and getting cozy with other rappers behind the scenes. But Child Kirk was just getting started. Just when we thought this situation couldn't get any more explosive, Kirk Frost decided to jump right into this blazing hot mess. Let me tell you, he came with receipts and no intention of holding back. I was just getting started. Let me give you a full rundown of this hot mess. Last year, the entertainment world was rocked when news broke that Remy Ma and Papoose's seemingly perfect marriage had fallen apart. However, honey, that was just the appetizer in this full-course meal of drama. A few weeks after that bomb dropped, Dove went straight to the bottom, calling Remy toxic to her face and exposing her for trying to play the innocent victim card when she was actually the mastermind behind Papoose's public humiliation. Everyone's jaws were dropped when it was revealed on the street that Remy had allegedly been skulking around with an underground battle rapper named Easy the Block Captain, and get this tea. This man was reportedly running in the same circles as Papoose, and his rudeness and disrespect for everyone had everyone on edge. When sources revealed that Remy was reportedly involved in a disastrous scenario with another rapper dubbed as Bad News, Papoose was the target of another heated reaction a few months later. Handling the situation with dignity and grace, remaining silent like a true gentleman, and concentrating on moving on with his life. Even though his name was being dragged through the mud, the real fireworks began when Papoose finally made the decision to go out and live his life with a new woman by his side and a child. Remy completely lost her mind and decided to burn everything to the ground just days ago, lighting up social media like the 4th of July by posting purported screenshots and receipts that claimed Papoose had been cheated on boxing champion Clarissa Shields. Of course, Remy wasn't just giving clues, she was giving a whole meal of exposure. She went all out, sharing private conversations between Papoose and Clarissa along with spicy commentary. Trust me, sweetie, she's not alone. Remy revealed everything, including the fact that Papoose allegedly dozed off on the phone with Clarissa while still living under her roof. The disrespect was then revealed, and she dropped this shade that left everyone gasping. This girl is supposed to be a world champion boxer, baby. Immediately after hearing my voice, she got into a fight with someone who actually fights for a living, and the fallout was more explosive than anyone could have imagined. As everyone knows, Remy has always been that girl with the surly boss energy who makes people shudder with a simple glare. Not one to back down, Claressa Shields returned with all of her championship trophies in hand. She asked the question and slapped back at Remy with the precision of a skilled fighter delivering a knockout blow. Social media was in complete chaos, and everyone was wondering how a woman with 2 boyfriends could get upset with a man who only has 1 girlfriend. However, Clarissa wasn't finished yet. She was just warming up when she quickly took this beef from Instagram to Twitter, causing drama and making everyone reach for popcorn with her verbal jabs. She tweeted, "I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is crashing out like this clown. Making false texts is absurd, and I'm not someone you can bully. You're angry and resentful, and you're making yourself look foolish. Please stop." When she read Remy for filth, social media went completely crazy. With her own shade, Remy, who never backs down from a battle, corrected Clarissa about her age, saying, "I'm not 45 yet, but you're 29, and honey, let me just say you're not aging like fine wine." She persisted in telling Clarissa to ask your boyfriend to give you some gifts and flowers. The back and forth caused everyone's notifications to explode this week after months of him remaining silent, and he didn't even answer his phone because he was working on his side project.
On, this pedestal and held them in high regards and have high respect for women.
The song that best describes our relationship.
Papoose decided that enough was enough and broke his silence in the most explosive way possible. He took to social media and dropped truth bombs that left everyone stunned. It's sad to say that Remy is a narcissist who chose to cheat repeatedly and is now playing the victim. I've asked for a divorce multiple times, but she would rather manipulate Chase on social media than deal with this like an adult.
I told y'all that Remy Ma and Papoose are done. I told y'all that Papoose put hands on that little boy she messing with, because that's a little boy. That's not a grown man. Remy damn near 45, okay? Remy damn near 45 years old. This little boy works for her. He is trying to get a come up and rap. Remy Ma and Papoose were supposed to own this company together, and Remy Ma ends up sleeping, and I'ma say allegedly, with the help.
I just want to say, Remy Ma might have set us back 4 weeks. Bad enough these men don't do days with us, let alone business. Girl, what? I'm about my business though. But you done set us back 400 years. You did. They ain't never gonna do nothing with us. They don't do nothing with us now. You feel me? Not black love, not Papoose, not Papoose. Baby, that's crazy. And then you're gonna get a man that look just like you? Little head and big hat? Like, I don't get it.
And allow me to share with you the hypocrisy of it all is mind-blowing. But wait, this drama train hasn't finished stopping. Kirk Fraud was spot on when he said that the double standards in this situation are louder than a fire alarm. Why is everyone ignoring Remy simply because she's a woman? If the majority of people had been out here doing half of what Remy has been accused of on social media, they would have been demanding his head on a platter. Little Scrappy had to weigh in on this matter, and as you are aware, he departs from November every possible option.
Knew a few months before our battle hit me and holler. The nigga knew already. I know he up there trying to be victim and all of that shit, but the nigga knew. He knew 2 years ago. I ain't gonna lie. He don't like it. He knew. He knew. And I'm gonna talk about how he knew. So how he knew is that y'all think that's so thorough, he put a recording device in Remy's car. So how he knew is he was bugging her fucking car. So like that's how the nigga knew that he's a weirdo. He bugged the car, and you couldn't really hear me on the other side, but you could hear her talking to me. So that's how he knew. And it's not cat. I got all the proof. So as soon as he say it's cat, I'm gonna show you all the proof. I'm just keeping a dollar here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, like that. So I'm gonna say I was under everything that basically niggas that already split up already. Like
the way Papoose and Remy's relationship has deteriorated is heartbreaking to watch. But let's be honest, Remy should bear the majority of the blame for this mess, while Papoose handled everything like a true gentleman, keeping his dignity and remaining silent. At this point, it's obvious that this divorce needs to happen faster than a New York minute. Remy was acting irrationally on social media, revealing his relationship with Clarissa Shields, since she couldn't bear to see him content with someone who was aware of the reality. I believe partnerships only succeed when both partners are dedicated to keeping the marriage going, and this circumstance is obvious. Fans are voicing their opinions about Beyond Salvation, accusing Remy of being resentful and preventing Papoose from moving on with his life after she publicly humiliated him. Some critics claim that Papoose made a mistake by attempting to move on with someone else, but given everything that has come to light, can anyone really blame him? When Frost criticized Remy for attempting to play the innocent after she was supposedly caught having an affair with that battle rapper, the entire matter is causing a great deal of suffering for the organization. Remy's actions are an excellent illustration of how some ex-partners behave when they witness their ex-partner growing and finding happiness, even if it's with a world champion. The way this whole thing has transpired is a classic illustration of what occurs when someone finds it impossible to accept their former going on to greater things. Questions about why Remy is accusing others of adultery when she was supposedly engaging in the same behavior are rife on the streets. The phrase "pot calling the kettle black" describes it. These receipts speak louder than any headline, despite the claims of some that the media is only creating drama to garner attention. Examining the wider picture, this instance demonstrated how toxic relationships can develop when hurt sentiments and pride evolve. Remy's decision to share their personal problems on social media rather than in private demonstrates how much their once perfect partnership has deteriorated and how public their relationship has become. As this drama unfolds, it's becoming more and more obvious that sometimes letting go is the best thing you can do for yourself and your peace of mind. While Papoose appears to be trying to move on with his life, Remy's actions suggest she's still holding on to something that's obviously over. Her handling of this situation is a masterclass in what not to do when a private matter has been turned into a full-blown entertainment spectacle, with everyone from fans to fellow celebrities choosing sides and adding their opinions to the mix. That's the scalding hot tea for today, served piping hot and with every single receipt. Keep your notifications on because something tells me this drama is far from over, and you know we'll be right here to spill every last drop of tea as it happens. It's possible that this story will end up being the biggest celebrity drama of the year, and the public's reaction to her behavior speaks volumes about how times have changed when it comes to accountability in relationships.